Hey, hello everyone. Today it's a big day for cryptocurrency holder. The Bitcoin has finally broken up its all-time high. So as you can see at the screen, Bitcoin is currently at 20.5k US. This morning when I woke up it was at 20.8. So there's big movement all around the market. Today I'm really hyped because it has been like 4 years almost that I'm waiting to see Bitcoin at that level to be able to tell people, see, I told you, it's gonna come back at that level. Like I said to every people during all those 3 years of, not 3 years of bear market, but all those years of bear market and all that time spent with them, talking them cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something that gonna always move up. Maybe not always, but it has some time that it correct, has some time that it take a breath, has some time that it takes bear market, but it tends to go up because there's a limited supply. And everybody on the planet start to realize that the Bitcoin has a limited supply compared to gold, that you can mine more gold every day. So today in that short video, since I'm really hyped about what Bitcoin is doing, I want to show you about some cryptocurrency that I expect movement soon, and I want to let you know about them. So first of all, there's LINA Finance. LINA Finance is basically, if you know Synthetix asset, it's basically Synthetix asset on steroid. They have been incubated by DDIM DAO, but I wasn't aware about that because I wasn't onto DDIM DAO back then, but maybe that's about it. We're gonna see that later on. But basically what LINA Finance is gonna do is much more than just Synthetix asset. I'm trying to have an interview with the founder to resume it better for you, but there's many information on the website for LINA Finance. But today I really want to go through some project really fast to do that short. I have lots of stuff to do because it's Christmas time, so I really want to do that short, and I wanted to speak to you all because Bitcoin reached all-time high and I'm hyped. Now there's DDIM DAO. DDIM DAO had pumped a lot lately, so maybe not a good time to jump in, but it has to be onto your watch list considering that performance. Why did DDIM DAO add that performance? It's because basically DDIM DAO is incubating some project. So they incubated all those projects. Base did 147x, Boundly did 14x, Geek did 27x, DeFi 27x, Fiaz 15x, and Pool Z is coming soon in around 12 hours or maybe a bit more, maybe 18 hours. But as you can see, their portfolio is here. That's why we see LINA Finance, we see DDIM DAO on LINA Finance website. They haven't been incubated by them, but they are basically a partner or something like that. DDIM DAO has many stuff that you need to consider, but basically to be in the first tier to invest in those stuff, you need to hold 10 or 20 DDIM DAO. I can't remember since I'm in the second tier now, but you can all go see that into the Telegram. The pin message is about the tier, so go back in the pin message and find those tier. But if you hold 200 DDIM DAO, you're in the beach club that they call it, and in the beach club you have allocation for those nice sales always. Allocation is smaller in the beach club than in the higher tier, but you always can rise your tier up, so that's why DDIM DAO is pumping. People did lots of profit there, so they took some profit and bought back DDIM DAO since it's giving them profits. That's the way it works. So the DDIM DAO has lots of stuff, even farm now. You can farm DDIM DAO with those DOC token. It's another token. There's a lot of stuff to read on DDIM DAO, and I won't go through all of it today. But maybe I can ask the founder to make an interview with them one day, and they can explain it better. But even Ivan on Tech and Box Mining are partner with that project, so it's chilled a lot on YouTube. So I don't have to speak a lot of DDIM DAO because many people are already doing it, I believe. The next one is DOS Network. You all know that I'm into DOS Network since a while. I've bought the top, I've bought the middle, I've bought the lowest also. Basically, I was there before all that big pump, so I bought around here the first time, I believe, here the second time. But then it had a mega pump and consolidated a lot. Here they announced that DOS 2.0 was gonna come. So what do you need to expect? We don't know, but for sure, if we go see the website and we check the roadmap is out to date. So what is gonna be DOS 2.0? I expect a new roadmap. I also expect a new website because the strategic partner mentioned there, they're not all there. I mean, it's missing huobi mining pool, and it's missing Boundly Finance, and it's also missing the new node that came out lately. So if you go see the dashboard, you can see in stacking that there's a node called VKRTS. Let's Google that just to have some fun. Search with Google. So what's VKRTS? Apparently they have a node on DOS, so I believe they could be partnership with DOS. And basically they are manufacturing high standard, both durable and reliable, competitively priced for global clients of medical care supply. So since the COVID happened, many people all around the world need those medical supply, and it's great that a project is doing it. I have to research more about that VCare, but for sure what is hyping me is that they have a node over here with 1,900,000 DOS delegated on it. That's a lot. Even huobi mining pool didn't delegate that much on their own node. So I hope you all understand that this is something big, and we might have an announcement for that. Also, I believe new partner will be coming with DOS 2.0 and maybe even new use case. We don't know, but let's wait patiently for that, because the DOS developer do work well and they have updated GitHub many times. They are doing work. They're not like sleeping on their project. I believe they even are timing when it's the right time to launch DOS 2.0, and I believe they were waiting that Bitcoin reached all-time high. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's see what the future is going to reserve us. But I'm hype about DOS, and I have to say it. I also have to say, everything what I'm showing you in that video isn't investment advice. I'm not a advisor, financial advisor. Nothing in this should be considered like a financial advice, and you are all the master of your own money. So make sure that you invest only the money that you're affording to lose, because crypto is like, that's how we say it in cryptos. So many things can happen. So make sure you invest only the money that you're afford to lose, but you still can make a lot of gains. Now, what about DAOfi? DAOfi is gonna launch their project really soon. They were supposed to launch last month, but delayed, made that they could not launch. Basically, at first time, they were not supposed to run on XDAI, and since they were going to run on XDAI and make integration so people can use it on their MetaMask easy, without big steps involving. That took a bit more time, and they're aware of that now. They're not gonna put delay that they're not able to respect. But DAOfi team is one of the team that speak the most with its people. DAOfi team is like each Friday they come to the Telegram and they give updates about what they did. Last Friday they spoke about the auditing, basically that's coming soon, but since Christmas time can be there, it can delay the auditing. But maybe they're gonna launch before January if auditing passed before, but maybe after January if during the next month, if the auditing takes more time because of the Christmas time. DAOfi is a DEX, is also a DAO, and it's also incubating many DAO projects. So let's see what's the future gonna reserve for DAOfi. But just let's say it's still under ICO price. ICO price was about 15 cents. So now it's a project that you can accumulate without having fear to be dumped by mega whale that have accumulated a lot, because it basically didn't reach, like it touched 11 cents and it touched 9 cents once. But when it touched 9 cents, no one had the time to accumulate enough to dump it on you. So it's not something that some people can dump on you. I wanted that video to be short, but I'm speaking so much of those projects, so I'm sorry if it takes a bit longer than I wanted. My throat is getting dry also. But DAOfi is something you need to watch and you need to put on your watch list. Also, DAOfi is running on XDAI, what making it more powerful for me. Spending less transaction fee is gonna be something really great. The next one I want to speak is KTON and Darwinia network, so Ring as well. Right now there's big thing coming with Polkadot ecosystem, and I'm sure you're all aware, but some projects are going to run basically a competition to go through Polkadot sidechain. So Darwinia network is one of them, and KTON and Ring are the token of that ecosystem, so expect it to rise for that for sure. That's about it for KTON and Darwinia network. There's another project I would like to speak a little bit, and it's XIO network. About XIO network, XIO network has a lot of news. You can go to their Telegram and follow all the news they have. They have many groups also to explain all what they go through. But lately they had a YouTube video on what they're doing soon, and they're thinking to rebrand to blockzero instead of XIO. So they are having a lot of stuff on the way, like Flash token. If you hold XIO, more than 100 XIO right now in your wallet, you're eligible to claim some Flash to the period of 1st January. So then they're gonna have Aqua, Clover, and Synthetic. They're all gonna be launched on their launchpad, basically like DDIM does. So they have a lot of stuff. You can head to their YouTube, and the guy is doing updates often and often, updating his people about what is gonna be XIO or now blockzero. As you can see, he made a small teaser, so I'm showing it to you right now. But same tokenomic, same everything, just a different name and a new look basically. So many projects went to rebrand, but they had their reason, and blockzero, which is XIO, has their reason also, and he explained it in his latest video YouTube. So you can go watch that, and as a XIO holder, you can always vote also for it. So that resume it for today. Hope you enjoyed that small covering of many different projects, but the most important thing today is Bitcoin reaches all-time high. Is it still yeah, it's still up. So have a great day.